There's a recent paper that was published in a great journal, Nature Communications. This is a paper, last author, Jonathan Cohen, and the paper is entitled The 85% Rule for Optimal Learning. Basically, what this paper shows is that when trying to learn something new, you want to make the difficulty of what you're trying to learn such that you're getting things right about 85% of the time, that you're making errors about 15% of the time. And the reason I like this paper is it really points specifically to some protocols that we can implement, because people always say, okay, you want to set a high goal, you want to try and achieve something that's really lofty, but you don't want to make the goal so lofty that you don't make any progress at all. Other people say you really want to start with really small goals and make things very, very incremental. Only set out to do things that you know you can accomplish, and that will feed back on your self-esteem and all these positive feedback loops. And then, layer by layer, you'll eventually get where you want to go. Well, it turns out that neither is true. You need to set the level of difficulty such that you're making errors about 15% of the time. And I want to emphasize about 15% of the time, because there's no way to configure protocols for sport or language or math or anything else where you're going to have exactly 15% of errors. So anyway, this paper, the 85% Rule for Optimal Learning, again, we will supply the link, but it really points to the idea of making things pretty hard, but not so hard that you're failing every attempt or even half of the attempts. Failing about 15% of the time seems optimal for learning.